the Shard of Bant on the plane of Alara, where all creatures have exalted. Whenever you roll Chaos, put a divinity counter on target green, white, or blue creature. That creature is indestructible as long as it has a divinity counter on it. The Feeding Grounds on the plane of Muragonda, where red spells and green spells cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you roll Chaos, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature, where X is that creature's converted mana cost. Minamo on the plane of Kamigawa, where whenever a player casts a spell, that player may draw a card. Whenever you roll Chaos, each player may return a blue card from his or her graveyard to his or her hand. The Academy at Tolaria West on the plane of Dominaria. At the beginning of your end step, if you have no cards in hand, draw 7 cards. Whenever you roll Chaos, discard your hand. The Community College at Tolaria East, across the street from the mall. During your upkeep, if you have no double-sleeved cards in hand, discard a card at random. Whenever you roll Chaos, drop out of the college and go to one of the better institutions, such as Limited Resources University, or just browse the decks up for adoption at MTG Goldfish Pet Emporium. How to play Planechase, a multiplayer variant of Magic the Gathering. What is Planechase? Planechase is an official game variant that acts as an expansion or augmentation to existing formats of Magic the Gathering, adding new mechanics, new rules, and new aspects of gameplay. Because Magic wasn't complex enough already, so let's add more to it. Why not? In it, each player has a deck of 10 oversized plane and/or phenomenon cards, which is known as the Planar Deck. This deck is kept in the command zone. When the game begins, the player going first turns the top card of their Planar Deck face up, and its effect is activated. This plane remains the active plane that all players are on until a player planeswalks. To planeswalk, a player must roll the planar die. This may only be done at any time that player may cast a sorcery spell, and to do so costs 1 for each time he or she has previously taken this action on that turn. If the die roll is blank, nothing happens. If the die roll is chaos, the chaos ability of the face-up plane triggers and is put on the stack. But if the die roll is the planeswalker symbol, you know, that forky thing, iconic, then that player turns the top card of their Planar Deck face up. This is now the active plane. Congratulations, you have just planeswalked. The former active plane is turned face down and placed at the bottom of its controlling player's Planar Deck. Planechase is a great add-on to your favorite format of Magic the Gathering, whether that's casual 2-player games with 60-card decks or multiplayer Commander. Best of all, Planechase product gave, these are no longer in print, you everything you needed to play. Each plane card you turn over in this game changes the nature of the game, adding benefits or penalties or just a little chaos. So you might be busy trying to exploit the unique nature of a plane when your opponent suddenly plane chases you away to another realm, but for all they know, that new world will be worse off for them. Beyond the addition of the planar cards and abilities, the game of Magic proceeds just like any other. Basically, Planechase isn't even a format so much as an add-on of extra rules and extra effects that happen during your typical game of Magic. It's an expansion for the format of your choice. Planechase is often compared with Arch Enemy, however the two are very different and can even be played together. The Planar Deck. Each Planar Deck must consist of at least 10 plane and/or phenomenon cards. No more than 2 cards in a Planar Deck can be phenomenon cards. Each card in a Planar Deck must have a different English name. Any abilities of a face-up plane card or phenomenon card in the command zone function from that zone. The card's static abilities affect the game. Its triggered abilities may trigger, activated abilities may be activated. Planeswalking is a triggered staggered ability, meaning it goes on the stack. When a player planeswalks before the new plane is revealed and active, any player may respond with spells and abilities. The original Planechase products each came with 60-card decks meant to be played in casual Planechase games, whether two-player or multiplayer. Several unique cards were originally printed for Planechase, which have now found homes in Commander and Legacy. The MSRP on the Planechase products was $19.99 each. While still available at some sellers, initial small print runs cause many modern-day pricing to be well above MSRP. However, many sellers of singles also sell the Planar cards, so a player can purchase and collect these, often for about $2 to $4 each, depending on the plane you wish to purchase. Card Kingdom, sponsor of this channel, sells both Planar card singles and sealed Planechase product with worldwide shipping on both. If you'd like to check out their pricing and inventory, you may do so through our affiliate link. Now, while Planechase can be augmented onto any Magic the Gathering format, the most popular by far is Commander, and I find it ironic that Commander, a player-created format, ended up being the most popular way to play Planechase because players created not one, but two wildly popular alternative ways to play Planechase. Single Planar Deck option. As an alternative option, a Planechase game may be played with just a single communal Planar deck. In that case, the number of cards in the Planar deck must be at least 40, or at least 10 times the number of players in the game, whichever is smaller. The Planar deck can't contain more phenomenon cards than twice the number of players in the game. So in a 4-player Commander game using a single Planar deck, that deck can't contain more than 8 phenomena cards. As before, each card in the Planar deck must have a different English name. Any rule or ability that refers to a player's Planar deck means that the communal Planar deck is used. Single Planar deck is a popular option because it requires only one person to have built and maintained a Planar deck instead of each individual player needing their own. Also, one deck simplifies the zone in terms of clearly seeing which plane is active, and a larger deck adds more variety. The Eternities Map, by far the fastest growing and exceedingly popular way to play Planechase, and also player created to later be adopted by Wizards of the Coast, is the Eternities Map. The Eternities Map seeks to counter the excessively randomness of Planechase by creating a more stable and strategic element through mapping the planes of the multiverse. This allows a certain degree of control on the player part to planeswalk. The Eternities Map is complex, interactive, and highly strategic, so much so that I would like to devote an entire video to teaching this variant. I will also include links to the official Wizards of the Coast explanation of the Eternities Map in the description of this video. Planechase was originally released on September 4th, 2009, and even had release events with unique promo plane cards. MSRP was $19.99. A second Planechase supplemental product was released June of 2012, adding 40 new plane and phenomena cards, as well as 24 original Magic cards, and with its own promo events and promo plane cards. MSRP, again, was $19.99. On November 25th of 2016, an anthology of Planechase product was released, containing all 80 plane and phenomena cards from both the 2009 and 2012 release, as well as all 6 promo plane cards from the Planechase release parties, as well as all 4 of the 2012 Planechase themed decks. MSRP was $149.99 and printing was extremely limited. I hope very much this video has been of some help to you. You can help me out by remembering to like, share, subscribe, or just by leaving a message. Let me know in the comments below what format or variant of Magic the Gathering you'd like to hear about next. And this video has been brought to you in part by a sponsorship from Card Kingdom, as well as the Patreon support of viewers like you. So thank you.